Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the tavern. I'm Spencer,
And I'm Eli.
and this is Bardic Blunders, Ep.9. We're already almost at double digits. Who would have thunk it? Um, so today we wanted to talk about mostly indie games, but definitely a conversation on Lethal Company because we played it for the first time last night, and it was interesting to say the least.
Did you get scared at all while playing it?
Yeah, when I got my neck snapped multiple times.
I would like to say I never got my neck snapped. I did get eaten a few times.
Yes. Um, I
So thus I'm the
watched.
vet.
You're the better. Yeah, okay, you're the better one. Uh, I watched you get eaten by a spider. Oh, thank you, Alex. Eli, talk.
Hello? Hello?
There it is.
Hello? Hello?
I had it turned down because it desktop audio turned down because of music in Pokemon. So you were quiet there. Um,
Okay. Well, Spencer sucks at Lethal Company is pretty much all I said.
yeah, okay. That's one heck of a take to have from the man who cried himself to sleep last night because of how scared he was.
Listen. Listen. I didn't say I wasn't scared. I was terrified. I was shaking and in tears while playing. 100% honest with you. I'm a grown man. I will admit that. I was terrified. But you know what? I'm still the better player because I went into everything so cautiously.
Yeah, I went into everything cautiously too. The main things I died from was not turning around and noticing that there was something stalking me. Literally, I walked down a hallway, like I walk into the building, I turn, I walk down a hallway, and my neck gets snapped. I'm like, oh, well, that was weird.
Listen, dude, sucks to suck. And then you left me alone to figure out the problem. Guess what? I suck at figuring out problems in those situations. I get really scared.
Mm-hmm. Hey, who fell down a hole twice?
I was
Cause,
more than
Cause
twice.
he forgot to press jump.
Okay, one of the times I did forget to press jump. The other time I got clipped on a fucking banister and plummeted to my doom. I also got eaten by quicksand.
Yes, you did. We both walked into quicksand, and it was like, uh oh, and I got out, and you're like, Spencer, 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 and then your voice was gone. I'm like, well, bye.
We're looking to play again tonight. We probably should stream it at some point.
I absolutely want to stream it at some point. I like whenever you have the time, I would love to stream it.
Um, Hopefully my boss doesn't watch this, but I've been complaining about my knees a lot.
Yeah, you do have knees that are probably as strong as a rusty door hinge.
Oh yeah. But my knees hurt real bad. But I'm gonna try and leverage that to get me off on Thursday again.
Okay, I'm off on Thursday.
We should stream it.
I will absolutely stream that. Um,
We just need to see if one of our other peoples can do it with us.
oh, dude, if we could get the full crew, that'd be great. Alex said you're fired.
And Alex, to answer your question, I do walk backwards a whole lot.
Yeah. See, the thing was, both of the times I didn't even know. For one, the first time, I was just walking down a hallway, and I was like looking around me, seeing if there was anything. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm fine. And then I start walking, and then my neck gets snapped. The second time, I was right next to you. And
Yes, and all I heard was, and I turned and see you getting dragged into the darkness, and I just looked down, saw your stuff, picked it all up, and walked backwards out of the building.
yeah, that's because I was like, as far as we were aware, there was nothing behind us. So I was like, I'm not worried about anything back there. And then I go, of course, I screamed, but you didn't hear it because it got cut off.
Yeah, because he put a hand over your mouth.
I was just like, so Lethal Company's great. I love it.
I want to cry so much, but I will be a brave little boy.
You're a brave boy.
I'm a brave little boy. Oh.
Oh boy. But yeah, so Lethal Company is a lot of fun. I will also say that the way I died the last time, you know how you walked out of the emergency exit and you saw the giant standing there on the broken bridge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was hiding from him, and I'm just like peeking up over a hill, crouching, and he just turns and looks at me and starts bolting towards me. I tried to run away, but I weighed too much, and then I got onto the bridge. I'm like, maybe he's too big for the bridge. He's not too big for the bridge.
I did the same. Nope, he can fit on the bridge. He got me on the bridge multiple times.
He can fit on the bridge, but he crushes the bridge. That's also, you couldn't hear me, but I was absolutely flabbergasted that you managed to be that close to him and he didn't see you.
Dude, I was like, I don't know if I was saying anything because I kind of figured you were either on the ship or you were dead.
You were dead silent to me. If you were saying something, I didn't hear it.
And I was just like I had 10 minutes left, and I was just sprinting through the woods, like right-clicking, like, oh, I gotta get to the ship, and then I just watched the ship fly off without me, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, leaving due to hazardous conditions, and I'm like, oh no! Oh, I thought he was gonna get away.
I need a hero!
I'm holding up for a hero to the end of the night.
Strike. Yeah.
So yeah, that's got my vote for indie game of the year.
Hands down. I will vote.
That's awesome. Like, that game is so much fun.
Okay, it does have its problems, and I will admit that 100%.
Yes, but for a game made by one guy, it's outselling freaking Call of Duty. Like, that is insane.
Resident Evil.
I can only wish or hope that whenever I'm finally making games, that I could have a game that hits like that. That is just, I can only hope. But
and Alex, to answer your question, I have not heard of it. Spencer, have you heard of Pirate Software Inc.?
Pirate Software Inc.
You're probably on your computer. I'm on my phone because it's 8:40 and my family is still awake, so I'm hiding.
Of course.
I should not grace them with my presence.
Is Pirate Software the guy that makes Heartbound? Is that's the company that makes Heartbound? Another indie game, by the way, so we can talk about that one. Yeah, yes, I do know. I do know who he is. He's actually I just watched a video of his recently that gave me quite a bit of inspiration.
Oh,
Uh,
it's the hacker dude.
yes, the guy who was a hacker, and he was
Hacker Man, as
Hacker
I've
Man.
called him.
Yes, Hacker Man. Yeah, he worked at Blizzard as a basically he would catch players cheating in World of Warcraft. And he's talked about it, like catching people who botted, who had bought in World of Warcraft, and how they did it. But he also, his video, he made a video, or at least it was a chunk of his live stream, where he said, "Go make a game." And he's like, "You don't have to be a master coder. You don't have to be an incredible musician. You don't have to be an artist. Just go make a game." I was like, you know what? Because I was doing. I'm like going through all this, trying to learn JavaScript and Python and learn everything and all the languages and figure out how to do it before I even start playing a game. And then I saw that video. I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not as hard as I made it out to be. Maybe I can just make a game. So I've been planning a game for a while now. And I'm not going to talk about it yet because I really haven't even gotten into the thick of it, but that he's a really cool guy, and I have a lot of respect for him. We make a simple game in Unreal? Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to learn Unreal Engine right now. But yeah,
Hey guys, I have no coding skills and no art skills. I guess I'm the story guy.
I was gonna say, you're definitely the story guy. You're better with story than me. 100% you're the story guy. Don't worry, I don't have any art or music skills either. I can play a violin, that's about it.
I can figure out the music stuff, but that'd be one of those things where I need to kind of take a break from work to do.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna make you do that.
We could figure it out though.
But yeah, I really want to start making games because that's what I've wanted to do for a very long time is make games. I'd be even to the point where I thought about doing like coding streams where all I'm doing is sitting there and coding. But I didn't really know if anybody would be interested in that, especially with how novice of a coder I am.
Actually, that brings up a point because I don't have a channel of my own, and I don't plan on having a channel of my own.
Right.
For right now, just because, unless you get popular, and then I can kind of like springboard off your popularity.
Piggyback off of my fame.
Do what I've been doing for years, bud.
As always, just leeching off of someone else.
Oh yeah. Why I'm such a good cook.
Oh boy.
It's all about stealing it and making it your own. But I was planning on making short form videos for you to post on writing and stuff.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't be against that.
It'd probably like 10-minute videos, you know, going over like the hero's journey, going over plot, storytelling, stuff that from a reader's perspective and a writer's perspective that I feel should be updated because we're still using the same writing mechanics that we've used since Shakespeare.
Right. And the thing is,
stories.
Unlike Shakespeare, it's not being used like Shakespeare does the hero's journey, but he creates such a unique environment with all of his characters. Like there's not a simple character in Shakespeare that isn't just like the guy that says, you know, the servant that's just like, blah, yeah, he has one line in the whole play. It's like every character that has any decent amount of screen time is a well-developed character, and that's something else that's not been as good recently, where it just seems like there's a lot of side characters that it's like, well, that side character would have been a more interesting main character, or that side character feels like they were tagged on for literally just one thing, like so they can say one line somewhere in the movie and then they just stuck around for the entire thing for no reason. Like, and then the main character is like you said, they've been generic.
So, the thing that I've learned, um, it's kind of funny because it's like a lot of my writing where I learned like how to build characters comes from two writers. And it's Shakespeare, which is how old? And yeah. And Edgar Allan Poe, because Edgar Allan Poe wrote such good characters.
I love Edgar Allan Poe.
And just the characters he wrote, because all of his short stories were based around one character. All of his short stories were based around one thing. And that's how I started crafting characters. That's probably also why all my characters in D&D are super dark and sad.
Super, like, tragic characters.
Yeah, because I love tragic characters.
This man can never have a happy character. Until now. Ironically, in the super dark, depressing, everyone's going to die campaign, you finally had a character that wasn't super dark.
Even then, he's pretty dark.
Yes, but the thing is, all your other characters have had some sort of doom and gloom. He's just a happy guy who doesn't even think about his past.
Yeah.
Like Ronan was a fallen Ronan who only knew
that
himself
was all you,
by
bud.
a title. Yeah, but that's how you were like, you make the story. The only thing you told me was he was a Ronin who committed seppuku because he dishonored his name. Like that was what you gave me. Like he committed seppuku.
I gave you not even a full page. It was like 1.5 paragraphs of
if that
information. Yeah, and it was just, here you go. This is kind of how I want this character to feel and play.
And most of the information you gave me was about how he woke up.
Yep.
Like he woke up in a shallow grave with a dagger in his chest and had to climb his way out.
Yep. It's even, so how I build characters, this is really off topic of what we're going off of, is it's like, you take 5 minutes. If you can't get down what your character is supposed to be doing and their main internal conflict in 5 minutes, you should not be writing this character. You should not be messing with this character.
Right.
And that's kind of why my characters have turned out, because it's like, I'll add stuff later that's important.
Right.
But it's like, the main gist of this character, I have to get out in 5 minutes. And it shows that it's like, okay, they're kind of like hobbled together characters, really quickly put together, but they work because they have a story to them.
Yeah, and that you don't need to craft the whole character in 5 minutes, but if you can say, this is what this character is, this is what they want, this is what their past was like this is their ultimate goal, this is what happened to them, this is how they get there. Like,
honestly, this will probably be the longest video I create for your channel. It's going to be like a 25 to 30 minute video on character creation.
I mean,
because
that'd be awesome.
It's going to be like, okay, I'm going to sit down and create character, and we're going to go over it and see like, okay, what can we add? What can we do? So once I figure out how to use my setup on my laptop to record videos, I will be making those on days off that I have.
I can send you OBS. OBS is fairly easy to use. Not too difficult. Sometimes it can be a pain in the nuts, but
I think I used OBS when I was streaming. Oh, if the audience doesn't know, I used to stream. I
uh,
actually took like a 6 month break from working in kitchens full time. So I went down to like 2 days a week working in kitchens
you
to
took
stream full time.
yeah, you took a little sabbatical. Um,
Yeah. And then COVID hit and a bunch of people quit out of restaurants and I was like, "Oh darn, I guess I'm going back to work full time."
yep.
Because I was like, I haven't been. It's like I've been streaming every day, and no, it wasn't every day. It was like Wednesday through Sunday I streamed, and I played a lot of Skyrim because at that time that was the only game that really interested me.
Right. You did a lot of Magic, MTG Arena as well.
Oh yeah, I did. And that was back when I actually played and played well.
Yeah, and you were a freaking professional Magic player.
Yeah, baby.
um, but yeah, we can get a little bit
We'll
more.
hammer out those titles later.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure all that out. But right now, do you wanna do our game awards?
Well, I can't vote right now because it'll shut off my Discord,
Yeah,
but I will vote as soon as it's over.
that's not a big deal. I'll just pop mine over and we can talk about it. So first off, is Game of the Year.
Yep.
So the nominations are Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Which one would you be voting for?
Um, I I'm either voting. So, I've played Baldur's Gate. I really enjoyed Baldur's Gate. It gets kind of tiresome when I'm doing so much work for D&D outside. Like if we didn't have a D&D campaign going, I would just be jamming Baldur's Gate every day.
Yeah. That is playing Baldur's Gate and then also playing D&D at the same time. It does get to be quite a lot, especially with the differences in Baldur's Gate. So you're like,
Yeah,
oh, well, this is how this works, but no, it's not how that works because that's how it works in D&D. Baldur's Gate is different.
exactly. Um, I have not played Tears of the Kingdom. My younger sister plays it on our big screen, and she absolutely adores that game.
I mean, it's Breath of the Wild 2, and Breath of the Wild was incredible. I I still don't have a Switch, so I haven't played. I've played Breath of the Wild, but not like extensively.
Yeah.
Uh, but I mean, Tears of the Kingdom looks great.
If you and me moved in together, it would be chaotic, but we would have access to every single kind of gaming console.
Right.
But I would probably vote Baldur's Gate
I'm leaning
just
that way
for me
too.
personally.
Mostly because I haven't played any of the rest of them.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 is incredible from what I've seen. I will say, Resident Evil 4 looks phenomenal. Alan Wake 2 has some incredible visuals. I've heard mixed things about Spider-Man 2. And then, I mean, Mario, it's Mario. Mario's good. Like, I don't think there's been a bad Mario game, per se. I just don't know if this
Mario
one's
64.
good enough. Okay. You're gonna cause a lot of people to throw hands with you by saying that one.
No, I played Mario Superstars, and that's the only Mario game I have ever played.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because that was the Mario game we had on the Wii.
Isn't that's the baseball one, right?
No, well, wait. It was the Mario that came with the Wii. That's my bad.
Oh, New Super Mario.
Yeah,
That
that's the only one I played, and I hated. I sat there and played that game because I had to play with my two younger sisters, and it was basically just me playing the game. And I would get us all the way to the end. I would complete the boss, and then they would overwrite the save and get super upset. And I was just like,
oh. See, I played that one a bunch too. I also played the one that was on DS, and I played Mario 3. I've played Mario 1. I've played but not beaten Mario 2. The old one on the Game Boy, Super Mario World. That one is my favorite. That's my favorite Mario game. Uh,
yeah.
I don't think I've ever played any of the 3D Marios like Galaxy or 64.
Yeah. So we're in game direction now?
Best game direction, yeah. So I'm almost leaning towards Baldur's Gate again
Yeah.
for one reason. Baldur's Gate single-handedly pissed off the rest of the gaming industry, the AAA gaming industry, because it did so well, and now the other gaming developers have to try.
Yep.
Like literally, that's it. Because of how
Yeah.
well it's done and how polished it is. Now other game developers can't throw out lazy crap every year. So that's the reason why I have to vote for Baldur's Gate for this one.
Yeah. That was the big thing with Game of the Year. It's like Baldur's Gate came out swinging with a fully fleshed game, and it was kind of like almost out of the blue because nobody was talking about it.
Right.
And then I left for Dragon Con, and it was like, oh,
It
whoa.
exploded.
Yeah.
So, next one, best narrative. We got Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, Phantom Liberty, Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy 16, and Marvel Spider-Man 2.
So I watch a lot of gaming stuff, so that's no
I do
surprise
too.
there. But um, Spider-Man I have seen is very good.
Yes.
Um, but I don't. It's like I've seen Spider-Man, I've seen Cyberpunk. Honestly, I would vote Cyberpunk, but that's me.
I
Um,
I don't
I
know
haven't seen
anything
much
about
about.
Phantom Liberty, but it's the DLC for Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, it was actually it was more well polished than the original Cyberpunk when it came out.
Okay, I would hope
But
so.
it actually, yeah, I mean, it couldn't do worse than the original. But it was, from what I saw, it was a lot more. It let you play other things other than like, oh, this is what you play just to do well. It actually gave you problems to solve that you can't just solve by I'm just going to shoot my way out.
Right. Thank you, Gore. Have a
It
good
gave
night.
you Night Gore.
Um, Go ahead. You can
Isn't it
continue.
like Baldur's Gate? There is no story in that to me. I think the only bit of story is if you do the Dark Urge.
Well, the story is existent, but it's kind of a character by character basis. Like there's the
Yeah.
overarching story, but at least as far as I've gotten, it's not super deep.
Yeah.
Uh I'm
Late in
actually
Act 3 it gets deeper, but act by that point it's like, oh, okay, well, that sure.
okay. See that the individual characters, I would like Baldur's Gate 3 does each character so well. But I don't know enough about the overarching story, even having played it. to really make a vote on that. My vote is actually going to go to Alan Wake 2.
Yeah. Fair
I
enough.
I watched Alan Wake 2. I didn't play it. I watched somebody play it. But I don't want to spoil anything. I just, if you don't play the game, watch somebody play it, because wow. It's a good one. So I'll toss my vote in.
I mean, they've already decided the winners because it's all scripted.
Oh yeah, of course. Best art direction for outstanding creative or technical achievement, blah blah blah. Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Lies of P, Super Mario, and Tears of the Kingdom. I will say,
Lies of P was a beautiful game. I will say that.
very
But
beautiful. I need to play it. I think I'll admit I did it a disservice. I tried to play it on keyboard. It did not work out. I've never played a Dark Souls adjacent game on keyboard, so that was a disaster, and I wrote off the game because I thought it was bad on keyboard. I will at some point attempt to play it on controller and see if I like it any better. So I'll start off with that. However, I think I have to vote for Hi-Fi Rush, because I did play that. I didn't beat it, but I mean, it's the comic book stylistic, style that they had going. I really liked. I thought it was really appealing. And
fair enough.
I'd have to shout out Alan Wake as well, because it almost looks like a movie. Like, that game looks incredible.
I am not a huge fan of. This may just be me personally, but I do not like the cinematic games. I've just got okay when they first came out. Awesome, cool. They were awesome and great. But now it's like we're 5 years into these cinematic games where it's like I just want to play the video game.
The thing is, whenever the cinematic games started to pop up, it was like The Last of Us. So
And Jedi Survivor.
Yeah. Well, it was Fallen Order was the first one, but
Yeah.
there's the cinematics to it, but still a level of gameplay. There has gotten to a point where there are a lot of games that are essentially just walking simulators, and I'm not a huge fan of those.
God of War 2.
I actually didn't know anything about God of War 2. I played God of War, the 2018. The 2018 one, absolutely phenomenal. I love that game. I hadn't seen anything about Ragnarok. But I'm gonna pop my vote in for Hi-Fi Rush.
Go ahead.
I wish this website would load faster. Best score and music.
Okay, I'm watching the stream, so I'm a little bit behind you. Just to let you know.
Best score: Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Hi-Fi Rush, Tears of the Kingdom.
Go ahead and vote for Final Fantasy.
Really?
Final Fantasy has been on the cutting edge of music production for video games.
Okay, I hadn't heard anything from it. I was going to throw my vote towards Hi-Fi Rush just because I liked the Hi-Fi Rush included the music and the combat.
You can do that, but mine will be for Final Fantasy because they have not dropped a single bad track for any Final Fantasy game.
All right, that's fair.
Even the old ones were like, man, you're bopping out to like 8-bit music.
Yeah, okay. The old Final Fantasies, definitely. I played Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that one has incredible music. I just haven't heard any of the music from Final Fantasy 16. Here, let's just... Final Fantasy 16... OST. What's the first song it gives me? Final battle theme. All right, cool. I hope this doesn't spoil anything. Oh shoot, this is gonna be loud. Turn it down a little bit. Yo, this goes hard.
Yeah, man.
That's actually, even just hearing the first, like, 20 seconds of that. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll vote for Final Fantasy.
So, this is really funny. Final Fantasy 14 came out, and my brother loved that game. At the time, we were sharing a room. So he would play it all night long, and all I would hear is that music all the time. So it's just like, yeah, I just understand how good that music is by this point.
All right, fair enough. So next we have best audio design. I know what my vote is for. Alan Wake 2, Dead Space, Hi-Fi Rush, Spider-Man, and Resident Evil 4. I've got to vote for Dead Space.
Yeah, that is one game that if for the co-op stuff, I will play it with you, but I will not be a happy camper.
You're gonna be crying the whole time.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a grown man. I will admit I do cry. And yeah, I'm terrified. It's normally at night when I'm alone. So
fair enough. Okay, best performance. We've got Ben Starr from Final Fantasy 16, Cameron Monaghan, I hope I said that right, from Jedi Survivor, Idris Elba from Cyberpunk, Melanie I'm gonna say it wrong too, LeBird from Alan Wake, Neil Newbun from Baldur's Gate, and Yuri Lowenthal from Spider-Man 2. After Renegade, would I be playing a more difficult? Yeah, I'll play the, what is it, Blaze Black? I'll play that after I play after I finish Renegade. In 7 years because I suck at Pokemon. But yeah, I'll keep. I love Pokemon, so if people want me to play Pokemon, I have no problem playing Pokemon. Who did Neil Newbun voice in Baldur's Gate 3?
Astarion.
Astarion. Okay. For me, it's between him and Cameron Monaghan.
Yeah, I would vote him just because I hate to say it, but there's so many good scenes that you can see, like when you drop a building on Astarion and he's like, "Oh no, 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 there will not be a next time."
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I have seen that scene. I'll throw it for Neil.
He also in other news, he did do a lot of work, like, because he was the only, like, voice actor that had been around for a while. So he was, like, the new guy, so it was like, oh, man. Well, he was the old guy, because everyone else was first-time voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
And he helped them go through the process of, like, hey, you're going to be popular. Hey, people are going to ask you questions.
Oh, okay.
And he built a support group for all of them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What innovation and accessibility? I don't really know. It's Diablo 4, Forza Motorsport, Hi-Fi Rush, Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat, and Street Fighter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the accessibility features that are in these games. So I'll vote for Street Fighter. I don't know. I'll vote for Diablo 4.
I just go for the colorblind stuff, you know?
That's fair.
That's the only thing I look for. And, like, all the video games now, you just get to pick the whatever colors. So it's like, oh, man. Games for impact.
Games for impact. A Space for the Unbound, Chance of Sonar, Goodbye Vault. I've not played any of these. I've seen this one on Game Pass. I'll vote for it. That's how I'll qualify that one. Let's see. Best ongoing. Apex Legends? No. Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 16, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. Well, I'm not voting for Apex, Fortnite, or Genshin, so flip a coin. Final Fantasy 16, why not? There's some of these categories where I wouldn't really have an answer. Best community support. This has got to be a freaking joke. There's no way Destiny is on best community support. Are you kidding me?
And No Man's Sky.
How did this even get a nomination? See, No Man's Sky has been fixing their crap ever since the game dropped. Yeah, it dropped in a terrible state, but the game is actually good now. I wouldn't be uninterested in playing the game. But Destiny? Is this a joke? Are the Game Awards doing a meme? Because there's no shot this game has the best community support. What are you talking about? Like, okay. I think I'm gonna vote for Baldur's Gate just because it's the only one of these that I've played.
Yeah.
But I cannot believe Destiny's even on that.
Yeah, get that out of here.
Best indie game. Okay.
Okay, where is it? Where is it? It better be on here.
No, it's not.
Oh, Dredge is on here?
Dredge is on here. So, if Lethal Company was on here, it would be my vote. But it came out late enough that it wasn't included in the Game of the Year voting. So I have played Cocoon, I have played Dave the Diver, and I have played Dredge. I have not played these two very much. I beat Cocoon. It was good. It was good, but it wasn't my favorite. I think I have to pick Dredge.
I loved Dredge. That is one of those indie games where it's like, okay, this is a good indie game.
Yeah, well, and we've talked about it before, and it's why I kind of wanted to talk about indie games today. I think indie games tend to be better than big budget games, just because they're passion projects. Best debut indie game, best debut game created by a new independent studio. Cocoon, Dredge, Pizza Tower. Vinba, I think is how you say that. Viewfinder. I'm voting Dredge again.
Yeah. And they had such a creative way of building that game.
Best mobile game? Oh, no. I'm not voting for a mobile game. I don't play mobile games. Best VR?
Let's vote Hello
AR.
Kitty.
I already skipped it.
Oh.
Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain. Horizon Call of the Mountain. What? There's a Horizon Zero Dawn VR game? I need a VR headset. I have no idea. I'll vote for that because I like that series. What do we got? Best action game. Armored Core, Dead Island, Ghost Runner, Hi-Fi Rush, Remnant 2. I haven't played Remnant 2 yet. I played Hi-Fi Rush. That one's good, but I don't think it'd get my vote for the best. I think I have to vote Armored Core.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm a From Software simp, so I love all their stuff. Best action adventure? Alan Wake, Spider-Man, Resident Evil, Jedi Survivor, Tears of the Kingdom. Again, I haven't played any of these. I watched people play Jedi Survivor and Tears of the Kingdom and Resident Evil 4, but and Alan Wake, but I don't think I'd vote Alan Wake for action adventure. It's between Star Wars and Zelda.
Go Zelda.
Yeah, I'll go Zelda.
Give Nintendo some love, because we all hate EA here.
That's fair. Best RPG, Baldur's Gate.
Well, let's see what the other ones are. Oh yeah, just Baldur's Gate. Starfield, don't even look at it. Don't even look at it.
Starfield, Lies of P, Final Fantasy. Sea of Stars I actually have saved to play on my Game Pass. I will probably stream that at some point. Best fighting game? I don't play fighting games, so Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Wait, the Mortal Kombat where they updated everything.
Yeah.
It's such a sexy looking game now.
Best family. Disney Illusion Island? No. Party Animals?
Party Animals.
I forgot about Party Animals. Yeah, I'm voting for Party Animals. Let's see. Best Sim Strategy? I don't know. I haven't played any of these. I'm not voting for Skylines.
Company of Heroes 3?
I don't know what that is. I'm going to vote for Pikmin.
Okay.
More Nintendo love. Best sport? No. Hot Wheels Unleashed. Easy. That game is a lot of fun. Best multiplayer.
Halo, Halo, Halo.
Yeah, no. Not in your wildest dreams. Baldur's Gate, Diablo, Party Animals, Street Fighter, Super Mario.
Probably go Party Animals over Baldur's Gate.
I think I have to go Party Animals. That game's so stupid, but it's great.
It's like Gang Beasts on crack, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Best adaptation. Castlevania Nocturne. I intend to watch that. Gran Turismo, haven't seen it. Last of Us, heard it's really good. Super Mario. I think it has to be the Super Mario movie.
I will admit, I watched the Super Mario movie and I went in with no expectations and I walked out after watching a very good movie. So,
yeah, I still haven't seen it, but I've heard so many good things. I intend to watch it at some point. Let's see. No, go to the next category. Come on, website. Most anticipated game. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, or Tekken 6. Probably Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but I really want to play the Star Wars Outlaws game. But that's me.
I haven't seen anything about it.
Honestly, if they put out a real Star Trek game, I would probably be jamming that.
Oh,
nonstop.
yeah, you would love that. I'll go Final Fantasy. Although Hades 2. I haven't gotten to play Hades 2. Or, well, of course I haven't, because it's not a... Content Creator of the Year? Me! It's me, baby! Let's go! No.
People make games.
I don't know any of these people. I see a VTuber looking at me. I'm scared.
Iron Mouse is pretty funny, but she's a VTuber, yes. Quaxity is a big-time streamer. Spreen, I don't know, and Cypher PK, I've heard him before, but I don't know who he is. Okay. I know who People Make Games is because they're awesome.
Why can't I vote for Ray Narvaez Jr.? He's the best. He's the best content creator. Best esports game? Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no. It's the only one I've played. Oh no. Don't make me do it. You can't make me. Ah!
Counter-Strike 2. Do Counter-Strike 2.
Ah! Oh, it didn't work.
Counter-Strike 2.
All right, I'll vote for Counter-Strike 2 just to take away a vote from League of Legends. Because, gosh, best esport Faker. Like Faker.
Faker.
Are you kidding
Faker,
me?
yep, Faker.
It's Faker.
Wait, let's see who else is on there.
So,
Oh, Ruler's on there.
Ruler, yeah. Imperial Hal, Zywoo, Demon One, and Hydra. I don't watch CSGO, Valorant, or Call of Duty, or Apex Legends, so I don't watch a lot of esports. Best esports
How many
team.
years has it gone to? How many years has it gone to Faker? I just want to know that.
I have no idea. I legit have no idea. Best esports team: Evil Geniuses, Fnatic, Gaming Gladiators, JD Gaming, or Team Vitality.
JD Gaming, I guess.
Yeah. Best esports coach? I don't know, man. This guy?
They have a woman. She's gonna win anyway.
Alright.
That's a joke. Please don't get. Oh, you didn't go for the Florida guy?
Yeah, I probably should have, but I hate Florida. I'm just kidding. Florida's okay. Best esports event? Sure.
You just go Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair
Why
enough.
does it say? Oh, yeah, because I skipped the one category. All right. Well, there's our voting for the Game of the Year awards. If possible, no guarantee, because I might be at work, because I'm back to doing that crazy little thing called work. We will try and stream the Game Awards. It might not work out because like I said, I might be at work, but
And we might be in the same room.
what?
Yeah, wasn't that the plan? We were gonna watch it over at your place
Oh yeah,
and stream it.
we didn't talk about that, but yeah, I wouldn't. I
Oh, I
wouldn't
thought
be
we
against
did.
that.
We bring some food.
Heck yeah.
I probably bring the food.
Probably, considering you're the chef.
I'm not making anything for it.
Oh well, you lazy freaking.
Well, it depends on what day it is. It's December 7th, right?
December 7th, yeah.
What day of the week is that?
Thursday. Right?
Yeah, it
it's
is.
Thursday.
Ooh, I might be able to talk my way into getting that day off.
Well, I doubt I can, considering I've had 6 months off.
Wait, no, you're off Thursday, Fridays now, right?
Not necessarily solidly. I am this week.
Well, they need to put out your schedule for next week.
Yeah, they do.
Spencer will update you on the Game Awards as if we'll stream it. If not, I'll just break into Spencer's house and stream it by myself.
Alright. Well, that's a promise from Eli right there.
I will not break into Spencer's house and stream it myself because that's a great way to get me in troubles.
Oh boy. All right. Did we have anything else we wanted to hit on?
No, not really.
All right. Well, you got your quote?
Oh.
Look what up while I'm reading mine. So mine's a little bit of a funnier quote. It's fantastic from Fallout New Vegas. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
One more time, I wasn't listening.
Of course you weren't.
I was reading. I can't listen and read at the same time, apparently.
All right. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
Okay. This is one of my favorite quotes for the past couple of years. So, a ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships were built for. John A. Shred.
I like that quote. That's a good quote. But I believe that's all from us. Thank you very much for watching. I will stream something tomorrow morning because I gotta work late. Oh boy, that was a real heater to end on. But
yeah,
anyways,
that's right. You work tomorrow.
Yes,
means I have to work late tomorrow.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, well, thank you everybody for watching. See you later, and tally ho!
Tally ho!
Wow.